All right.
Oh, that's a nice looking background.
Yeah, it looks like we're live now. All right. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Crazautiz here, and I'm with my co-host Goruto,
Yo, what's up?
and this is episode 1 of the Doki Bros Podcast. So tonight we'll be talking about we'll be talking about we'll be talking about Doki Doki Literature Club mods, community, and if you have any questions, let me know in the chat.
Yep.
All right.
So I guess the first thing we can talk about right now is summertime. Cause I think like summertime, to be honest, was interesting mod. I mean, some people say it's like a meme mod or whatever, but it also had a story as well.
Yeah, it did.
And okay, I mean, sure, the mod did have a lot of memes and pop culture references and stuff like that. But I mean, the thing that made summertime interesting was that it's basically just a fan service mod, if anything.
Yeah.
You just get to see the Dokis in bathing suits. And
yeah.
And all you really get at the end at each girl's route is a unique CG and a chance to say, hey, I love you. And yeah, and if you get the shrew ending of the mod, Monica comes in and is like, your life should not be about DDLC all the time. There are other things you can do. So don't live your life dependent on DDLC and just do other stuff, basically. She was like, it was kind of a weird ending, to be honest, and it was like, that's kind of a question that everyone knows about already. Like, I get it. DDLC, I mean, for me, DDLC will always be a part of my life because I've gotten to meet some very awesome people within the community, Kraz especially.
Yeah.
And yeah, DDLC will always be a part of my life, but other than that, there will come a time where DDLC will eventually, stop being cool, basically.
Yeah.
And although that's not something I want to see happen to one of the most coolest, one of the coolest communities I've ever been a part of, it's gonna happen eventually, and there's no stopping it, really.
No doubt about that, man. Yeah, I thought Summertime was pretty cool as well. I mean, there's a little slice of life stuff. I mean, each of the Dokis have a route at least, and I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, there's a couple of things that like don't match up, like Yuri's arms are clean, not cut. Doesn't have any scars or wounds on them or anything. That was a factor. Right there. And you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. That was a big factor in Yuri not having like cuts or cut scars or anything. And that was a huge one, from what I've heard.
Honestly, I think summertime, I guess for me though, I think summertime was just a mod that was like, okay, you get to see the Dokis in bathing suits, and it has a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and yeah. Oh, and also, I guess another thing we could talk about is, Kraz, do you want to talk about a story that you're making that will eventually be turned into a mod?
Oh yeah, that.
Go ahead. You can talk about it if you want. This is our podcast. Okay?
I'm creating a Doki Doki story. It's focused on like mainly a Monica based story. I call it Doki Doki Keys of the Heart, which is like a play on words. Keys being like keys of a piano. And so far, I'm only at day 2. It's gonna take me time to get everything get everything entirely found out and together. But I pretty much know almost know what I want out of it. But I mean, I know what it's about, and if I didn't make that clear enough, then I'll probably I'll need to figure that out ASAP before I get back to it. So,
yeah, I'm a Monacan as well, and I really want to see your story become a mod. It sounds interesting. It really does.
That's what I'm hoping. But I need to figure out how to code and all that. I still need to get the game itself. I just need to probably get my own computer for it first, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to start a Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and spare a couple dollars for him in his Patreon, then you can go ahead and do that. Stuff like that. You don't have to if you don't want to, but he appreciates the help.
I don't have that in my channel yet, but I will. But I don't know if it's. But I think I might just go ahead and put that in chat if you guys want to know where that is.
Yeah. We're not forcing anyone to go ahead and donate to him or whatever. It's only if you want to, but if you want to, it'll help him out tremendously.
Yeah.
Even if it's just $1. But anyway, yeah. Aside from summertime, I guess I guess I could talk about my mod a little bit. So the mod I am making is Datsky focused. It's called A Father's Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me this. In the DDLC community, since Datsky has been a community established character, and that, everyone came to the conclusion that he's just an abusive piece of shit.
Yeah.
But, ask yourself this. Does he deserve to be forgiven for his actions?
Well, that's up to the viewer to decide, pretty much. But I'm not entirely sure. I mean, depends on the severity, maybe.
Yeah, because there are a ton of mods that portray Datsky as a vile human waste of space, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because in Fruits of the Literature Club, Datsky goes and sexually assaults Natsuki, and pretty much forces her to taste his every night.
Yeah, I get the idea.
And pretty much, it's just really disgusting and vile.
Yeah.
Not only that, but Datsky in some other mods, he starves her and doesn't give Natsuki any food.
Right.
And there are other mods, however, that paint Datsky as a good guy. He only abuses Natsuki just because he blames himself for something that happened in his past.
Yeah.
Now, in my mod that I'm doing, he has abused Natsuki in the past, but doesn't do it anymore. Instead, what he's trying to do is he wants to get better. He's been going to AA meetings and anger management classes, and overall is trying to be a better father.
Yeah.
Hence why it's called A Father's Redemption.
Yeah.
I won't say too much about the mod, but all I can say is Datsky will not get a happy ending whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean...
That's just all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I mean... Wouldn't blame you for that. Okay. So, should we, let's, what else do we, want to discuss?
Well, okay. I guess we can talk about like I guess some stuff that's been happening in the community and all. Um so I wanted to give you guys a couple tips on DDLC mod making and stuff like that. One is have an ending in mind. Now, whether you're making a story with multiple endings, all that really matters is make sure you have an ending in mind. Make sure you have a clear goal of where you want your mod to be. Because, you see, what I've done for the past 2 mods that I've made, I unfortunately made the decision to write the story as I was coding it. Basically, writing the story as on the fly, basically.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's probably not the best thing to do, right?
It really isn't, because what that'll do is you'll start to contradict yourself a lot. Like, you'll open up plot holes, you'll also just cause a bunch of problems within the story, and it's just gonna make things an overall it's just gonna make the story really bad. And so that's why I recommend you have a script on standby. A script of making sure that your mod is a script of making sure that your mod is complete and stuff, because you just want to make sure that you do everything on the script, and if you come up with something, add it in the script. That's all you have to do. But other than that, just make sure you have your story laid out before you even think about coding it and all.
Yeah, and that's why I'm writing mine before I even think about coding.
Yeah, and also another thing is the mistreatment of Yuri. Now, I've seen in the community that Yuri is kind of disrespected a lot.
Yeah.
What I mean by this is people always see Yuri as, oh, she's the crazy yandere bitch, right? And it's like, okay, first off, Yuri is so much more of a character than a crazy yandere bitch.
And it's more than meets the eye. Yeah, I mean, she was only like that in Act 2. She wasn't like that at Act 1. That was because Monica tampered with the game's code.
Exactly. And then, people come to the conclusion that the canon version of Yuri is the one from Exit Music, and that's a complete lie, by the way. Because I'll tell you this. The creator of Exit Music herself is sick of her own mod. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a post.
I can respect that.
Yeah, because there are people who hold Exit Music to a very high degree. And while I can agree with them on that, like, I totally agree. Exit Music at the time was a very cool mod, and it showed a pretty cool damsel in distress story for Natsuki.
Yeah.
You got to date Natsuki and then also deal with the other Dokis, but they were unfortunately not written the best.
Yeah.
Especially Monica, because she literally exposes Yuri's cuts and acts like an entire antagonist for all because you want to know why she does this?
Yep.
It's because she doesn't want to disappoint her parents and wants to show that she's in charge. That has got to be.
I thought it was because I thought it was because MC I thought it was because MC, Natsuki, and Sayori weren't at the festival.
it was because of that, but it was also because Monica's parents were disappointed in her and said, "Oh, you need to get a grip of your club and make sure make sure you tell them that you're the boss and that you run the show here."
Yeah, well,
basically, that was her character flaw.
The way she did that in Exit Music, that's not the way to do it.
It basically mischaracterized Monica in a very, very bad way.
Very, very bad way, yeah.
Especially Yuri and Sayori. Because Sayori is like, she literally gives MC an ultimatum and says, if you either have to pick me or Natsuki. And then it's so fucking stupid. It really is. Like, Sayori is not supposed to be this person who's like, be with me because I don't want anything else in life other than to be with you. She's not that type of person.
Yeah. She ain't.
And Yuri, she's not supposed to be this person who's like, oh, I really want you to be with me, MC. I want your dick so fucking bad. Like, can you not, please?
Yeah. Like,
okay. Overall, what did you think about Exit Music, Raz?
I mean, it hit me hard.
I will admit that the ending of Exit Music, it made me cry. That was the first mod to ever make me cry. And the second mod to ever make me cry was Fallen Angel. By God, that mod's amazing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, Exit Music, while it's held in high regard in the DDLC community, and basically paved the way for DDLC mods in general, it's not exactly the best mod in most people's eyes, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, the first real mod that I was close to crying was Purist. To be truthful.
Yeah.
Purist.
Yeah.
Now you've seen the end of Monica's route, and it's like, oh man.
I haven't even played through most of the routes. I'm still in the middle of Natsuki's route, but I remember playing through Sayori's route, and by God, it was amazing, because I played it with my ex. I played Sayori's route with my ex, and it was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I got the true ending CG of her being in that little like blue dress or something, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
I still need to see those, but now give those a look. I mainly looked at Monica's route, but I'll give the other ones the other routes a check.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun in Natsuki's route, in Purist, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. But yeah, overall, Exit Music is held in high regard, but it's not exactly the best mod out there.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, even though this is called the Doki Bros Podcast, we can talk about pretty much anything.
That's right.
So, let's talk about DBZ in general.
Z.
So,
I'll start with asking you a question. So, who's your favorite villain in Dragon Ball?
Including Super and all?
All of them, including the non-canon GT.
Fuck GT.
No.
Anyway.
Alright. Well, I can respect that.
Yeah,
I've only mainly watched it because Super Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 is the only good part of GT, to be honest. But anyway,
yeah.
My favorite villain gotta be Goku Black. 100%, bro.
Ah, man.
Goku Black was amazing. Like, it was just green alien dude named Zamasu, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna take the strongest fighter's body and murder his family while I'm at it, and cause the whole world in chaos, and merge with my future self, and become the ultimate being.
Yeah, which he did. I mean, he merged with that universe, and caused the Goku himself to get Grand Zeno of that timeline, and Grand Zeno had to erase that universe.
That was a pretty epic moment, not gonna lie. But I think my favorite character of all time, I think, well, my favorite hero of DBZ has got to be Vegeta.
The Prince of All Saiyans himself. Yeah. I gotta tell you what,
Vegeta?
he's basically my favorite as well.
Vegeta, I've supported this man even when he was a villain back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Vegeta has so much dedication to become stronger than Goku that it's actually inspiring.
Very.
Like, I look up to Vegeta because he's like a role model to me. Like, he says, if you look at someone and you see them as like your rival or something, and they somehow get the one up on you or whatever, you have to strive to become better than most people. You have to strive to become better than everybody. That's basically what his motto is. Like, that's Vegeta's philosophy. He wants to become better than everybody. Now, sure, the man has a wife and a kid, and a wife and 2 kids because of Bulla.
Don't forget about Bulla.
And stuff like that. But other than that, Vegeta doesn't let his family hold him down because Vegeta is Vegeta.
He is Vegeta, the Prince of All Saiyans.
And you know what though? I kind of wish when Android 17 won the Tournament of Power, I kind of wish Goku told Android 17 to wish back Planet Vegeta.
Yeah.
And then so this way, Goku could meet his parents and Vegeta could meet his dad and whoever King Vegeta's wife is, because we don't even know who the fuck Vegeta's mom is, like, at all.
And if I'm not mistaken, Prince Vegeta, he's the 4th in the Vegeta lineage as well.
Damn, there's 3 other Vegetas before him? Goddamn.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Like, don't you think that's kind of narcissistic though? Like, this man named his own planet after him. Well, King Vegeta did, but yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. They named. It was originally named Planet Plant. It was home of the Tuffle race.
Right.
And when they conquered it and took out the Tuffle race, the Saiyans renamed it Vegeta in their king's honor.
Well, yeah, I know, but I guess other than that, though, it's
I can see why people can view it as narcissistic. I don't blame them.
Yeah. And, honestly, I actually heard this dumbass theory that, Yamcha is Gohan's real dad.
Yeah, I've heard that theory before.
And it's like, Chi-Chi was lonely and decided to get dicked down by Yamcha while Goku was out training and stuff like that.
Nah.
And I'm like, okay, Yamcha is weak sauce. Yamcha is just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, and basically Gohan became the Yamcha of Super because this man never trained. He only wanted to be, I guess, a family man for Videl and Pan, basically. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, I like Gohan. Gohan's pretty cool.
Gohan used to be cool back in the Cell Saga, and a little bit in the Buu Saga, but other than that, he's basically weak sauce.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. He asked Piccolo to train him back again in Super, but other than that, it's like Gohan hasn't even gotten the Super Saiyan Blue form.
I mean,
like, don't you think he should at least be up there with the likes of Goku and Vegeta? Like, come on now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is Goku's son we're talking about here. I mean, it would make sense if he at least strive like his father did. He basically did pretty much leave him to protect the Earth while he was dead.
For 7 years, mind you.
Yeah, for 7 years.
And then, stuff happened when he came back. Majin Buu was there. He got his life back by the Elder Kai. And Goku's back. Originally what they wanted to do was make Goten the main character, but then people didn't like that, so they decided to bring Goku back. Like, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Imagine Goten is the face of Dragon Ball Z. Like,
I mean, he did have Goku's hair at that time.
Yeah, and then at the end of Z, Goten's hair was just changing to a long, big,
almost
perm
like
or something.
Kid Gohan's hair from the Android saga.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I only recently got back into Dragon Ball Z just because of Kakarot, the new game that came out, and let me say my piece about Kakarot. The game is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. The game is awesome. However, the combat is super lackluster. You literally just press one button to punch and kick.
Oh, jeez.
And it's...
So you can't even fire energy blasts with a different button?
I mean, yes, you can, but,
not much to it?
Yeah, there's really not much to it when it comes to combat. I mean, sure, you'll get the cool cutscenes and everything regarding, like, the super moves that you get to do. You can see the Kamehameha, you can see the Spirit Bomb, you can see the Dragon Fist. You can see those moves, but other than that, it's just... Oh my god, dude. Like, you literally press the B or circle button to punch and kick, and that's it. Like, it's super lackluster, to be honest.
I mean, I'm currently, I've been playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I think that's okay. I think that game's okay. I mean, you get to create your own character on that one.
Yeah. In terms of combat, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is, like, way better in terms of combat.
I plan on getting that eventually. I just gotta get the money for it. But for right now, I'm gonna try and beat Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And speaking of trying to beat it, there's this one mission I can't get through, and that's the one where Captain Ginyu does a body switch on you, and you decide to take advantage of it. And Goku tells you to take advantage of it and go to help Krillin and Gohan on Frieza's ship.
Right.
And that one's pretty hard. And, like, I was only at, like, a level level 13 when I started it. I was told by another friend that he recommended my level be 20 in order to get through it.
Right.
So basically, when I stream Dragon Ball Xenoverse tonight, I'm gonna start, like, I'm gonna mainly be streaming, like, the parallel quests and try to get to level 20 and increase my attributes and keep training and all that.
No, to be honest, I definitely think Xenoverse 2 is the better game in my eyes, because it has more characters and the story is just like Xenoverse 1 but with added additions. So yeah.
And I gotta try Xenoverse 2 out pretty soon, because I don't know what I missed out on. And I've heard that while Xenoverse only has Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 for your Saiyan characters, in Xenoverse 2 your custom character has access to Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, I have Super Saiyan 3, and to be honest, it only ever increases your attack power and your Ki Blast supers. That's all it really does, to be honest. And the much better transformation, however, is Super Saiyan Blue, which you can get in Xenoverse 2.
Wait, the custom character can do that?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
You can go to Super Saiyan Blue. And you can get evolved Super Saiyan Blue. I have to learn how to get that for my character.
That's nice.
So, yeah. Alright, everybody. I think right here is a good place to stop the podcast.
I was thinking about 30 minutes. We'll at 30 minutes we wrap up everything and call it a night. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Goruto, thanks for being here.
Yep.
And And I'll be planning on doing these broadcasts during the day on Wednesday and Friday, probably 3 p.m., 5 p.m. I'll let you guys know. And with that, good night, and thanks for being here. Anything you want to say?
And then also, by the way, be sure to tune into the next episode because we will most likely have a guest on the next episode. Right. So, yeah. Because I know for a fact that my friend Boy Trooper said he'd be available next week. So yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah, so we'll have a guest for next episode.
Yep. All right, everyone. That's it. In about half hour or another hour, I'll go ahead and stream Dragon Ball Xenoverse on my Xbox One from the Twitch app there. Anyway, Goruto, once again, thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you guys later. That's the end of our first episode. Be sure to follow, and if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, and talk to you guys later. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.